I just can't take no pleasure in killing. Just some things you gotta do. Don't mean you have to like it.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre centers around Sally, her handy-capable brother Franklin, and their friends Jerry, Pam, and Kirk, who are all traveling to Texas so Sally can verify if the grave of her grandfather is one of the many that have been recently desecrated. And while chillaxing at Sally's grandfather's abandoned estate, the group decide to venture off and explore the neighboring farmhouse. And in one of the best examples of F around and find out, the young kids find themselves victims of a murderous family of cannibals. Chief among them is the grisly and demented Leatherface. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre carved its way into cinemas in 1974, and it left an indelible mark on the landscape of cinema that laid the groundwork for many of the horror films that followed. Texas Chainsaw crawled so Halloween and Friday the 13th could run. But getting to the kills in this movie, there aren't that many to rank actually. There's only a total of 5, and 4 of those are committed by Leatherface. And before we get to ranking those kills, let's get a quick refresher of the rules to this thing. Rule number 1, all kills must be on screen, otherwise they're gonna be last. And rule number 2, no killing of animals, because that just sucks. But now that that's all taken care of, let's jump right in to this Texas Chainsaw kill ranking. Coming in last at number 5 is the killing of Pam. Now, Pam's kill comes after her and her boyfriend Kirk stumble upon the old Long Pig homestead. And after Kirk has already been got, Pam enters the house trying to find him. But what she finds instead is the IKEA of cannibal furnishings. And oh look, some chickens. And when she tries to escape this hellhole, Leatherface chases her down, takes her back into the champagne room, and impales her ass on a meat hook. Now we see her get hooked but never really killed, and the last official time we do see her, her body is spasming in a meat freezer. So at this moment, was she really dead, or was it just that post-mortem twitching and spasming? I mean, either way, whatever does happen to her, it happens off screen, so this kill is last. Coming in at number 4 is the killing of Jerry. So after Pam and Kirk have long been overdue to return, Jerry decides he's going to try to find them, and obviously he stumbles across the same farmhouse that they did. And much like the others, he has absolutely no respect for private property, and just walks right in, suspecting that Pam and Kirk are playing a prank. But Jerry soon discovers it's no joke when he stumbles upon this family's own personal red room and Pam's barely living body spazzing in a freezer. That's when Leatherface busts in like the LAPD and brains the teetotal shit out of Jerry with a mallet. Now this is a great 2-for-1 shock value, scare, and kill. We get the literal jump scare of Pam's body, and then the double whammy of Leatherface appearing out of nowhere like a parent barging in on their kid jerking off. But I do laugh at Jerry that when Leatherface does appear, he screams like a little bitch. P.S. I love the fact that Leatherface is all panicked and shit after the fact, like, where the hell are all these people coming from and how are they getting into my house?
Jesus Christ!
Coming in at number 3 is the death of the Hitchhiker. So after Sally eats herself out of the front window of Murder Manor, she tries to make a break for it as Nubbins the Hitchhiker gives chase, cutting and taunting Sally like a little asshole so his brother Leatherface can show up and finish her off. But when they make it to the main road, Nubby's awareness shits the bed as a Mack truck comes out of nowhere and pulverizes his ass into the ground.
Don't let him go on the road, Lewis!
Get him, Lewis! Get the baby! Get the baby!
Now Now, even though this is more of an accidental kill and not an intentional one, it still gets on this list because it is a kill. Besides, who wouldn't want to see this little dipshit get run over? Even if for a split second right before he gets hit, he kind of turns into a poorly crafted dummy. But hey, the driver almost gets a twofer here, because after he zips this wrench to Leatherface's face like a fastball, Leatherface almost saws his own leg off. But seriously, I almost forgot about this death, kill, whatever, so I had to scramble here at the last minute to add it. But it sits here at number 3 purely because of how awesome yet cheesy it looks. Coming in at number 2 is the killing of Kirk. Now, when he and Pam decide to trespass onto the Leatherface estate, his plan is to barter some of his possessions for gasoline, which the group desperately needs as their van is near empty. So when he knocks on the front door like an aggressive solicitor, it opens. And when he hears some weird noises coming from a back room, he does what any sane and rational person does. He just strolls on in. But what he wasn't expecting was that this house was armed with the Leatherface security system, and he gets got in quick fashion.
Stop! Hammer time!
But this isn't the very last we see of Kirk, as a short while later, as Pam is hanging from a hook like a Christmas tree ornament, Leatherface for the very first time cracks out that old chainsaw and starts dismantling Kirk's still fresh corpse. Now, I think it's safe to say that this is probably the most iconic kill in this movie. I mean, at least it is to me, because it introduces us to Leatherface in spectacular fashion, who, like an RKO, comes out of nowhere and completely fucks up Kirk's afternoon and life, obviously. But what gives me the shivers in this kill is that leg twitching. I mean, it's just something about it. It just creeps me out. So that means coming in at number 1 and the best kill in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the killing of Franklin. So at this point in the movie, Franklin and Sally have been waiting by their van for the others to return, and little do they know that they're gonna be waiting quite a while. So believing that their friends are lost and not completely deaded, they scream and yell and repeatedly blast the horn, hoping to direct them back in their direction. But like a lighthouse to a wayward boat, what they lure in their direction isn't their friends. It's Leatherface, assholes, who slices and dices Franklin like deli meat.
Get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts, get some cold cuts. Give me some!
Now I'm gonna be unapologetic when I say this and probably a little bit insensitive, but I hate Franklin. Like a deep-rooted hatred that could power 1,000 chainsaws. Now at first you do feel a little bad for him, because here's a guy in a wheelchair being dragged out into the butt-fuck middle of 1970s nowhere. So you know it isn't going to be easy trying to maneuver this hoss in that wheelchair through Hickville, USA. But his incessant whining and complaining and bitching, it all just grates on you until you find yourself hoping he gets killed.
If I have any more fun today, I don't think I'm going to be able to take it.
But I will be honest here, and I'll give him a little bit of credit. Franklin does make the most sense when he repeatedly suggests that they need to leave and go find help, which makes me want to like him because yes, get the hell out of Dodge, come back with police or something. But right after he discovers that the keys aren't in the van, he once again goes right back on my shit list for this little tirade he goes on with Sally, who, by the way, is equally as annoying here, I might add. But if that's not bad enough, for this entire movie, we've had to sit through Franklin's constant
Sally, 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 wait, Sally, wait a minute, Sally, 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 wait a minute, Sally, Sally, I hear something. Stop, stop.
Thank you, Jesus! Cut that meat! Cut that meat! Cut that meat! Cut that meat!
Oh, it just brings me so much joy. Does that make me evil? Maybe I need therapy. I mean, I don't know, but that's it. Ranking over.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.
Well, there you have it. That was my ranking of these kills in this movie based off of nothing but my own personal preference. And please, if you did like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't like the video, well, go make one of your own and GTFO.